Are you username ladiesman217?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Are you username ladiesman217?
Alright, Gunners, Keej TV here, back again with another one of these. Today, I reckon we're going to look at, this genuine classic, man. Old school 2007 Tiny Legends, whatever you want to call it, barricade. The wee ones that would cost you a fiver back in the day. Or I think something akin to that. I was 5 years old, right? Give me a wee break. But I picked this guy up at TFN for, again, a fiver, and it just brought me back, honestly. Like, I'll be real with you, there's not much to talk about here with this this wee robot. I'm not gonna give you much substance. If the camera will focus on him, good, at least give him that. You know, I'm not gonna give you guys much substance here with this little man. You know, he is what he is. Yeah, these videos are just about me talking about stories and the feel of the kind of toy and the time and all that. You know, you're not coming to me for fucking in-depth reviews. I just want to, you know, appreciate this, because back in the day, I remember you could just go around the corner and you'd have these wee guys. You know, you could afford them if you're what little money you had when you were like 2 minutes old. Your mommy and daddy would let you pick one, and it was nice, you know. Big Transformer movie comes out, you know, everything's going crazy. We get this beautiful, weird, red space metal rock stuff packaging against this, you know, this kind of nice, distant space background. It was a really nice kind of vibe, wasn't it? And I won't bore you to death by talking, you know, in depth about toy packaging like I always do. That tends to be half the video, but you know, it was nice. It was nice, and I don't think you'll ever get anything like this again with kind of weird photorealism against the toy renders and all that. One thing though, right? See this? See, this is a level 2. So focusing. You go, if this is a level 2, right? What's a level 1? Genuinely, if back in the day this was a level 2, whatever. Let's get this guy open, right? No. Oh, whoa! Sometimes it hurts getting these open. Oh, what is that supposed to be? Like a camera? Because that's like a cityscape. I never noticed that before. Is that like his eye or something? Let's get him out. Oh, yeah, Legends class. Sorry, that's what he's supposed to be. Oh, thank God I didn't have my scissors there. I was worried. Just be twisty ties. Oh, right. Simple as. And just picking him up there, that really brings me back. Oh my God. Where's the focus today? Jeez, man. I'm gonna hold the camera a wee bit. Yeah. This brings me back. This one, I think this was one of the best ones of the little crappy wee Legends guys from 2007. These guys had a real bit of charm to them, because it's just an angular evil man who's small. And there's something really nice about that. Oh, his big triangle, like rocket launcher, weird hands. He's just the composure. I don't know, this does something for me. He's just a wee evil man made out of angular shapes, and he poses like, well, he doesn't really pose, but you can get him at certain angles. You know, he's always like, oh, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you or something. It's a weirdly nice color scheme and all. You've got that kind of nice, like, kind of pearl blue, sand kind of blue for his hands with the against the black that doesn't want to focus against the camera, but still, the reds are kind of nice. They're kind of like slightly muted. I'm being very pretentious for this little thing, aren't I? Good, but it's nice. It genuinely is nice. Got a lot of nice memories of this guy. Me and my wee brother tearing him apart when we were like 5 minutes old. I do genuinely have very nice feelings about this toy, cynicism aside and all that, you know. It's just there's not much to say other than I quite like him, you know. He's just a wee evil man. And weirdly enough, right, someone I want to talk about, this guy, he weirdly looks like in his simplicity, you know. He weirdly looks like the DS game model. Just a wee bit, you know, with the kind of simple shapes and pure angular design, right? And if you know, you know, right? Because see those DS games, they pure radicalised me. Let's be real. Like barricading those games, I tell you, if you've not played them, right, set aside like just I know time's hard these days, but like set aside like a weekend day or whatever, just a Saturday, get that game and play through it. Like Autobot Decepticon, man, genuinely, like those games inspired me so much when it comes to the stuff I make. Like you can tell Barricade and Voyagers is just like it's just me trying to do justice for that. Beautiful Keith David portrayal of Barricade in those DS games. Because I'll just transform by the way while I'm talking, because this guy doesn't need a sped up montage. But like Keith David, I don't know what happened to Nerfspark. If you've seen those new episodes where he played Grimlock, because he does not sound he does not sound like he's into it in that. But in those DS games, right? Oh my goodness, man, that guy gave it his all. That guy pure indoctrinated me to the Decepticon cause. Like the speeches he gave about Megatron and shit, about the 2007 Decepticons. Am I genuinely? Can I not figure out how to transform this genuine like Goo Goo Gaga baby toy? Oh, jeez, you peeps, man. But a lot of fond memories with those DS games as well. That kind of 2007 Beaver Zeitgeist, if you want to call it that. Hold on, I'm gonna. So the light bar's in the way here. Am I genuinely stupid? Is he stupid? Come on. What am I doing wrong? Is there something up with me? Is it? I don't know if I should cut this or not. But weirdly enough, seeing as I get this guy at TF Nation, David Sobolov was there. Shockwave, Depth Charge, that kind of stuff. But he was also Brawl in the DS games, and I guess the other console games, And I didn't ask him like, oh, what did you like to play Depth Charge? Was that fun or whatever? I asked him, do you remember the DS games? And I even said like a line from it, which was kind of a bit daft in retrospect, but like I said it's like, I'm a tank, you're a truck, and he just pure picked up on it, and that was really nice. Just seeing that he remembered something that I feel like no one else really gives much attention to. Which, to be fair, it is a DS game made for babies that came out like almost, oh yeah, but like 15 years ago, I want to say, and that's fair. But he pure recognised it. And it was an interesting story he told me. Right, I'm gonna have to bust out the instructions while I tell this story, man. I don't know how to do this. Right, okay. Embarrassing little moment aside. He was telling me how originally in those games they had him. Sorry, just pure taking back. But they had him playing Megatron before Frank Welker came in. I guess he came in later or something. But they had Frank Welker come in after him because he denied playing Megatron. He stood up for himself because they were going to pay him about. He told me, I guess he was calculating. He told me about 400 quid to play Megatron, the main villain of the game, and that's, for a professional kind of gig, a genuine job for a video game. He said they were paying him peanuts, and that's fair. And I think he just opted to play a side character if they were going to pay him that much, so he went for Brawl in the end. And that kind of weirded me out because for something I hold in such high regard, for a video game, it's kind of weird knowing that Brawl, David Sobolov get paid no that much, and it makes me wonder, I know he told me Frank Welker get paid a decent bit for it because he's Frank Welker, he's the big guy, but other guys, Keith David playing Barricade, what happened there? I kind of just puts things in perspective about why I guess these strikes are going on the now, and just makes you wonder how things were back in the industry when that game was being made. But yeah, screw all that real world worry and concern and stories. I like this little car. There's just something nice and simple about it, isn't it? Just evil police car, man. You get the nice black that the camera hates. Contrast to the white, you get them all tucked up, nice and snug in there. Right to indoctrinate a 5-year-old Keej of his DS game. David brilliant narration about how Starscream's a coward and Megatron wouldn't kill you in your sleep, that kind of stuff. He does this I don't know if that's intended. It's like a little chomp thing. I don't know if he shoots a even smaller frenzy out there. I don't know. But aye, I'm satisfied with this. You know, for a fiver, it just brought me back to those old days when I don't know anything and I was dumb, and I thought this was the coolest thing ever, which it still kind of is. You know, give you credit. It is a transforming police car bad guy who strongly believes in the most absurd Decepticon beliefs and takes it at face value. There was something pretty cool about that with his big, evil, triangular head. Aye, I'm a fan. This was a wee short one, but I genuinely wanted to just talk about the DS game stuff and David Sobolov and the kind of nice wee memories I had with this thing. That was just what this video is for. It's what this whole series is for. And it's not as coherent as other guys' stuff, I know. It's not get as much wow factor or editing, but I like to just do these things for myself, and maybe it's nice to share memories with other people, because there was a guy I met at the TFN. It was a pal, Jacob. I'm sorry if I get that name wrong, because I'm terrible with names, but Jacob, me and him talked for a wee bit. He had to go, he couldn't stay for long, but it was nice seeing him, and it was just, I felt seen, because he knew all the stuff about the DS games as well, and even the bizarre like mad glitches you can do to like cheat the game. And there was a few I had forgotten over the years that he just, you know, brought back to the forefront of my head, and that was grand as well. This is turning a bit of a TFN retrospect video, isn't it? Good. I've already done one of those. Well, not much of a retrospect, more than just a shit post, but it's nice to know that, you know, despite all the boomers going about with their my G1 culture, my G1 trends, the 80s were taken by storm by the Transformers. It's nice to know that us we Zoomers, us we Zooms, we've got a wee bit of something, and I hope even though it's smaller and it's kind of more underground, the kind of landscape of today, glad to know some of us are still preserving it. And I guess that's what this wee channel's for. I like to do my own wee thing. I like to be, you know, march to the beat my own drum. And for all those who fall under that drum that's got 7 holes in it and it's covered in crap, thank you. And I'll see you for the next Manchild review, right? Cheers.